Defensive driving skills have been defined as driving to save lives, time, and money, despite the conditions around you and the actions of others. Defensive driving skill goes beyond simply passing your road test. Defensive driving is not only having a firm understanding of the rules of the road and the basic mechanics of driving. The goal of the defensive driver is to reduce the risk of collision by anticipating dangerous situations, despite adverse conditions or the mistakes of others. It is a mistake to believe that having all the knowledge and skills and being a good defensive driver will eliminate risk. Every time you get behind the wheel and start the motor, you are at risk on some level. The largest percentage of fatalities are single-vehicle accidents. For example, a driver loses control, runs off the road, and hits a tree. You might be the only vehicle on the road, which makes you feel relatively safe. But the feeling of being safe is only an illusion. You may have a lower risk in a given situation, but you are never entirely out of danger while driving. Safe is simply a state of mind and does not reflect reality from moment to moment. When you see someone speeding and performing risky maneuvers on the road, chances are they would tell you they feel safe doing so. They overrate their skill level and underestimate the risks. Risk refers to the degree of personal danger to which one is exposed when participating in a hazardous activity. Risk is always present in the real world. Being a safe driver is not easily defined. One way of looking at defensive driving is that it's really about managing risk. Since speed is at the top of the list of factors in collisions, we can use speeding as an example. Studies show that drivers perceive the speed limit as a limit on their freedom. Their freedom to get to work on time is a common excuse when getting a speeding ticket in the morning rush hour. In the driver's mind, speeding is something only they alone can do safely, but nobody else can. I am a superior driver, so goes the narrative in their minds. It is a mistake to depend on a false belief about our own skill level. The risk of driving needs to be correctly understood. You are always putting your life at risk, your passengers' lives, other motorists, and all road users' lives at risk every time you get behind the wheel. Risk is constant whenever the motor is running. You need to decide from moment to moment whether to lower or increase risk through your decisions. When we first start driving, we lack skills and experience. We also do not understand all the possible things that can happen. The good news is that you can still reduce risk by understanding emotional intelligence even as brand new drivers that lack skill and experience. In the next segment, we will discuss what is emotional intelligence and how it applies to our driving.